we focus on. The first is we prioritize to work with the reputed client, and also we select the quality projects with sound margins rather than chasing the revenue growth at any cost. The second pillar we are talking about is how we centralize the procurement and supply diversification so that we can leverage our strength of the supply chain to optimize the incomes. Besides, we also focus on the green supply chain. With the transparency and responsible supply chain, we prioritize to work with the vendor who compliant with safety, quality, and environment. And then we focus on the technology-driven side, how we optimize through the value engineering and also the AI to mitigate the waste at the site and to improve the productivity. Then the next, we are stronger focused on the site management to tighter control of the running costs and better utilization of our existing equipment. So you see that our strategy is we have a very concrete roadmap. We are not just a qualitative aspiration. We track the progress quarter by quarter, and we keep the shareholder updated on that. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, chị. Thank you, cô Linh Khong. We hope that we answer the investors' questions on the margin impact. Also follow up. I think there's a second part of the question from investor about the margin targets for the upcoming fiscal year. Like, can we talk about that guidance for the targets?
Coming fiscal year will improve the gross margin compared to our current, and we shift from the revenue mix power from higher value segments.
Okay, so you mean that our margin gonna be on the on the positive side, right? Because we kind of improve the quality of the mix of the contract.
Yes, and for sure we will improve our gross margin for this fiscal year compared to the last fiscal year.
Got that. Yeah. So we target to further improve our gross profit margin for the next fiscal year. So that's for the margin. Let's move to the next question. Okay, so recently the company announced about the rise of the foreign ownership limit. Can you share about the preliminary timeline to complete this process of raising the FOL? Thank you.
Về lộ trình của FOL thì như chúng tôi vừa thông báo, Coticon tuân thủ theo quy định pháp luật, cho nên chúng tôi từng bước thận trọng và đã đảm bảo cái tính tuân thủ cao. Thì dự kiến thì kết thúc quý 1, nghĩa là tháng 3 năm 2027 thì chúng tôi sẽ hoàn thành tới 100%.
Regarding the FOL application, so CTD has recently sent out its written approval and is pending both shareholders and the authorities' approval. We are expected to finish it by the first quarter of 2027, so about 6 to 9 months from now. We know that the process is not on the company decision only, but have to wait for the authority approval.
Third quarter of fiscal year 2027.
I think we lost the later part of your answer.
No, I just want to correct that. We expect that it will be completed by the third quarter of fiscal year 2027. So it would be 6 to 9 months from now.
Okay. So the company expect the completion of the process 6 to 9 months from now. Thank you for the answer. We'll move to the next question. So, are there any planned corporate actions to improve Kodekon's average trading liquidities, such as, for example, the stock dividends or the share split? Thank you.
Actually, like our chairman said, the question we bring a lot in any the shareholder day about how to increase the liquidation through. So let us focus on our core business, the quality role, because we concentrate on the how to deliver the job for client and have the long-term development more than we focus on. Yes, the IR team, they are working, and we want to protect the benefit and the right of any shareholder, even keep the very small. So what we can do is continue to update information, make transparency, and in any question, in any concern, we very active to answer and collaborate with the media, investor to share. I hope to provide the right information, right time, in the specific action. Let me on this question because that I'm not the right person today on behalf of many people to answer this. Thank you.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Chị. We'll move to the next question. So could management provide an update on the execution progress of key mega projects? For example, the Yabin International Airport or the APEC facilities in Phú Quốc. Are these projects facing any operational headwinds, like, for example, surging material price or labor shortage? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I can understood that on the shareholder and investor pay attention on the Kotekon what going on a lot. And thank you for the question. Because I know you to pay attention on our core business concern. Yes, we are handling many iconic projects. I can say that this is the national delegation, the assignment, because on the key project infrastructure, Yabin Airport, APEC, metro, the bridge in Cần Giờ, very aligned with the priority of development of the country. So yes, we face with a lot of difficulty. I include the lack of the people. And you can see now the whole world we pay with the shortage of the supplies of the material. There are many turbulent. So, but it's good that we have many people, key person here. We train for us the resilience and the flexibility. We can handle the difficult in the short term. And luckily that now everything. The project which I just mentioned, we still on the progress. And now you can see the last month, we just hand over, you just hold the open up ceremony for the ITC in the Yabin. And I would like to invite you have time, go to the APEC. You can see how just every floor, we just read the 3 or 4 days, we finish one floor. And we need to commit with the country, not with the client only, because this is very important. So luckily, with many difficult in terms of shortage of material and people, we can deliver.
Thank you, Chị Trang. So it seems that despite a lot of challenges like labor shortage, you at the moment for these 2 projects are still on track. And you just inform us that you just doing the top-up ceremony for the ITC in the international, the Yabin International Airport.
ITC building. Yeah, ITC building.
Got that. Thank you. Great to hear that. So we would like to move to the next question. So the question from investor. The question is in Vietnamese. I'll translate into English for all audience. Related to the bad receivable that value 526 billion related to the Tân Hoàng Minh Group. So how this will be booked on the financial statements in the upcoming quarter. If the provision for this has been reversed, then what's the timeline, the amount, and will Codecons receive any cash payment from this going forward? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your question. At the historical period, you can see that it appear from the reverse leadership team, and we never give up. We put a provision, and every AGM we answer the question already, but we never give up. And luckily that 2 months ago we have after many working level discussion, negotiation, working together, we had a high level meeting. And luckily, our client, our partner, they very kind and they're very supportive and they're very collaborative. And answering your question, will we book on the balance sheet, on the record about how much number? We cannot answer now because this is the first that we have the meeting. We discuss the solution, very comprehensive solution, not only on this bad debt, but also the long-term strategic partnership between two big corporates. And we hope that we have specific and very clear the answer. We will answer on the AGM. Can we keep it? Because we need to respect the partner, the client. So we have a long-term partnership more than just a bad debt. I can review like this. So now we cannot provide any number now.
Oh yeah.
For the technical side, we did the provision.
Yeah,
100%, and then it's not impact too much in our P&L. The second one is we want to reverse the provision to make the more profit for the investor. But based on the Vietnam accounting regulation, when Codecon collect the real money, we will reverse the provision. And you can see that the amount is not small, and overnight we cannot solve the own problem. And then I think that we take the time, and our partner and the Codecon solve the long-term issue.
Yes.
And based on the regulation, when I receive the cash from our client, I will revert the provision. And which how much and the timeline depend on the negotiation and depend on our customer.
I would like to ask your pay attention on this new either good, the positive moving after I would say 4 years, and because the good thing that we have accepted from the court that they accept the bad debt in the priority list, and more important here, our client, our partner, they also accept, and we have some incentive agreement together. So this is very good news in terms of how specific, like I just mentioned. We need the long-term partnership and very complicated. So let us we have the specific and we can share. It relates to the partnership more than just based in their back. And like Mr. Sir mentioned already, we put the 100% provision already, so no impact.
Yeah, thank you. So to summarize, so from the committee, it means that you don't expect any negative impact, meaning no further provision related to Tân Hoàng Minh. In terms of reverse provision, the committee expect it to be in phases. not like collecting all the amount at once, but rather in phases.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
details of the
Yes.
but the details of the timeline and amount will be shared
Yes.
more at the AGM, right?
Yes, this
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
technique. And we are partnership bigger, the scope bigger than just the
Yeah. Because still Tân Hoàng Minh is one of our partners, so the relationship is
Yes.
also important as well. Clear. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And the accounting concept we can revert one time based on the cash flow. Yes.
And you can see Tân Hoàng Minh on the market, they come back already. Then
Yeah.
new project are launching. This is good news.
Right. Yeah, it's also positive for the
Yes.
partner like our Kotikongs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. The next question from investor is related to FOL. We already answered that. The company is in the process to seeking approval, and they expect to complete in the next 6 to 9 months from now. We already answered that, so we'll skip that question. The next question from investor is also about Tân Hoàng Minh bad debt. I think management already answered that. So we'll move to the next question. So the next question from investor. So is Kotecom be impacted by Vingroup soliciting our employee? And please share about construction worker and human resources strategy. I think the investor's question is, about retaining and maintaining human resources to avoid labor shortage. Thank you.
Mr.
Okay. So we also got the same question on the shareholder day. And yes, Vingroup attract a lot of talent. Not a lot. I mean, some talent of the junior level from Kotecom's group. But I think it's just the FOMO of the market. And Kotecom Group, we focus on the sustainable development. So we are trust and believe that we can retain and keep the key talent, especially that from the middle of level manager. There's no one to leave Kotecoms because with that kind of level, they can develop and teach and guide the junior level. So we are very confident to keep our talent in terms of sustainable growth. By the way, we never have the limitation in developing people in terms of training, and even we invest a very big budget for the system that how to have our leader become very more professional in managing people with the system work that you can see over there. So it also helps us to retain people. By the way, we clarify the career path for them very clearly. And for Kotecom, we also build a policy of total reward. It's very transparent. We are make sure that the people will get the real performance versus real recognition, and which also linked to the culture of mutual trust and respect. So with the impact of things, I think that yes, but it's not a lot and it's not serious. It's just the FOMO. And until now, we still have a very good key engineer to follow with the iconic project. And in the other hand, because you can understand that the young talent in the market, they have a lot of chance to choose the job. And by this way, we also focus on the young talent. By the way, we signed the MOU with the university, not in terms of create a career day or the career job, but we are the one like the partner of university. The university will teach the knowledge, but Kotecom will teach the real technical from the project that we have done so far. And now we have in hand a very good pool talent and wait for them to graduate and become the key position in Kotecom. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hương, for the comprehensive answers. Let's move to the next question on the cost. So could you explain the sharp increase in the outsourcing cost and other costs in the administrative cost? I think investor asked about the SG&A cost within the fourth quarter.
Can you structure the question again?
So I think investor asked about, could you explain why there was a significant increase in the outsourcing cost, chi phí thuê ngoài and chi phí khác ở trong chi phí quản lý SG&A cost ạ. Trong kỳ kế toán vừa rồi thì chi phí quản lý có tăng ấy ạ.
Outsourcing cost will increase from the 30 billion to the 60 billion, and the almost the cost from the legal fee, consultant fee, and I think that is normal because the Cotecon we want to go global and we grow and we move to the infrastructure. And we need a lot of the consultant and a lot of the advisory from the outside because go global is not simple. And the infrastructure, a lot of the regulation is different with the civil construction. And then we have a contract with the Deloitte, KPMG, and law firm and a lot of things. And that is the cost for the new business. And I think that's very positive for us.
So to answer for the question of the investor, just normal expense related to consultancy services, and the company record no abnormal amount within the SG&A. Thank you, Anh.
Yeah.
Let's move to the next question of the investor. In the current high interest rate environment, how does Cotecon plan to raise capital and optimize funding structures?
Very, very interesting question. The first one, the interest increase. Even this year, the interest increase is so high, but Cotecon still net financial income. We get around around 60 billion in this year. Interest increase, but you can see that our balance sheet, you can see that we have a lot of cash, and even the interest increase in the loan. Deposit also the increase, and then we get the balance in the loan and the deposit, and the interest increase or not increase is not impact too much. And then until now, the local bank, they still treat us very well. You can see that we still get a lot of loans from the local bank. For the right funding in the overseas, we still follow up this one because we really want to right fund in the overseas because we need to increase the long-term loan. We don't want to depend on too much the short-term loan. And then the offshore loan is very, very interesting for us because of long-term. But at that time, it's not the right time because the exchange rate and the hedging is so high. But we still follow up this one, and if the price is reasonable, we will right fund in the overseas.
Thank you, Anh Sơn. Thank you, Anh Sơn, for the answer. I think it's already clear. Let's move to the next question. So does Cotecon plan to have a share buyback when the stock price drop too much? And like if Cotecon's believe in the growth in the next, especially if the company believe in the growth in the next few years. Thank you.
Yes, 2 days ago, we have planned, but because so busy, I'm so busy with a lot of things for the final year bonus and reporting. Don't have time to pay attention on this. I'm sorry. After the bonus finish, the fiscal year finish, and everything we think about this, and then we put the other ExCom people. Don't worry.
Thank you. The next question, as we used to have several questions from investor, I'll move to the next question. Regarding the bad debt provisions in the fourth quarter, it comes from? Could you share which customer it comes from? And do you expect more of the provisions in the next coming quarter?
For the bad debt, I can confirm that we have no any new project for the bad debt provision. And the bad debt provision, we continuously do the provision based on the Vietnam regulation. And then 100% come from the legacy project, not new project. And until now, we control the new project very strictly. And we don't want any new project get the problem with the bad debt. And then the legacy project, we try to improve something, but cannot 100%. And we need to do the provision based on the Vietnam regulation, and then sometime increase. But anyway, I think that even that increase, but I think that is good for the investor, because I want to make sure that our balance sheet is the more healthy. It's more healthy, and I don't want to try to hide the any risk, potential risk in our balance sheet, and I try to put everything to the provision and make sure that very clean and very clear in the balance sheet.
Thank you, Anh. Clear answer. I think let's move to the next question. So the next question is on the new order. Could you share about the new order in this quarter, and how much new order gonna be in the fiscal year 2027? I think it's about guidance of the company. How much of the new contract you expected for the next fiscal year, and what's the estimated guidance for the fiscal year 2027?
Backlog.
I think investor question. Yeah, new contract and also profit target or growth expected for the next fiscal year.
For the backlog, with Cotecom concept, we are very conservative to record the backlog number, because the backlog number is not the marketing number. For the Cotecom, backlog number is a future revenue number, a real number, and we are very conservative to announcement any the backlog number. Also profit also, because until now the backlog in 70 trillion, and then that's enough for the 2-year revenue. And our position is now different, and we can step back. We select the right project, right client, and we select the iconic project, and the profit is reasonable. And I think that the next month, next year, the revenue we still grow the same with the 5-year plan, and the profit also that we will improve the gross margin and even the net margin, and we want to improve the ROE, because a lot of the investors they always think that our ROE is the lower than the market, and we try to improve the ROE.
Thank you, Anh. So the next question is about the out improvement in the gross profit margin in this quarter. Can you share like how Cotecom achieved that, and what's the target for the net profit margins is for the next year?
Because you know that we are just in the 5th year after restructuring, and we still learning. And you can see our government system and SOP, every day we improve a lot, and it is the result how we control and empower for the people balance between the back office and the side, and our people they also improve after certain year. the skill, the technique, the experience improve. So that's why I think we can believe on us on the next few years, it will better. So just the result of the many years we try to learn from the failure and improve everything. And so one can see the result of how we control, how we make the governance management.
And technically, growth margin based on the discipline. Discipline very important. Because no discipline, you know that the margin in the construction industry is very slim, and the discipline is very important. If not, we break plan overnight very quick. And in the Q4, we still buy the saving mode for the back office and the prelim for the construction side. And we achieved the, I didn't remember exactly, but we are around the 4.2 or something. And for the next year, our dream, our expectation, we want to improve the growth margin more and more. And 5%, 6%, 7% higher is bigger, higher is better. And sure, and next year, our strategy is volume growth to the quality growth. And the quality growth, we need to improve the growth margin. And the revenue is not the target for next year. We will focus in the margin.
Yes. And a system, how we control, how we manage that the governance is very important. So here, because we have 4 years and we build a very big credibility to clients, so our repeat sale about 75%. And with the bigger backlog, we focus instead of before we focus on the sale mode, but now we focus on saving mode. When we have a very strong backlog and we have a strong system, we can focus on the saving. So from our channel, you can see this year the whole company focused on saving more.
Got that. Thank you for your sharings. The next question from investor is related to the Long Thanh Airport investigation. Is there any problem regarding the Long Thanh Airport investigation that's related to our company?
Yes, at one of the general construction, we are working on this industry. So this new very impact to the industry, and we also pay attention on this to see and what happened with the market. And we seriously follow this news. One for take the lesson learned for us, because we are doing many infrastructure now. We also need to learn to study and how to make the better for us. And through the project that Coteco's now still ongoing on it, the hangar and the parking lot, we are on the progress and we will do the handover soon. Still now, it make us more time to study, to follow, to pay attention. Yes, sometimes cause us to slow down a little bit on the project a long time, because we need to put the cautious mood to make sure that our team and our company in the risk management mood so slow down a little bit. In terms of the,
I think the question from the investor is that are we the subjects of the investigation? Meaning, so we are doing 2 packages within the Long Thanh Airport, but are the package that we are doing being investigated, or we're not related to the investigations?
Actually, I cannot answer, because that you can follow the officially new release from the government. You can see on the Thông tin Chính phủ, the government channels, they are now with name already. So
Oh,
up to
okay.
now, yeah, we still focus on the project to deliver.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
that. Thank you. So the next question is regarding our working capital management. So can you share what Kodacom's medium-term targets for the inventory days, days of receivable, payable days, and so the cash conversion cycle? So given that receivable and inventories currently accounts for more than 40% and 26% of total assets, respectively. Could management provide further details on the compositions and the expected normalization of this balance? Given the structurally high receivable in the construction industry, what is the current receivable mix across FDI, domestic, private sector, public sector, and how does management assess the credit risk of each segment? So also on the construction in progress, is it concentrated in a few large projects or it's diversified across multiple projects? And can you talk also about the typical cash conversion cycles of the company? I think this is overall about the working capital management process and how do we maintain a healthy working capital ratio. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. We got a report released yesterday, and I have too much time to review the report. But anyway, about the working capital. Okay, the first one, I want you to see that our cash flow, operating cash flow. The last year, our operating cash flow is minus 1.2 thousand. And this year, our cash flow is positive, over 800 billion. And compared with the last year, we improved 2,000 for the operating cash flow. The second one, you can see that the cash position. The cash position, the last year we are 4,000. This year we are 8,000. We improve a lot, 100%. And the account receivable from our client, our revenue increased from the 25 to the 35,000. Our revenue increased nearly the 40%. Well, if you check the account receivable, last year the 15,000, this year 15,000. And I think that we managed the very good, the account receivable. And you can check the advance payment from the client. Last year the 4.8 thousand. This year we are now the 9,000. And I think that I agree with the investor. The working capital need to reduce. Even the construction industry, even the construction industry request the working capital is very, very large. But under the finance perspective, I still want to reduce and improve the working capital through the account receivable, account advance payment from the customer, and account payable for the vendor, and the operating cash flow. We improve a lot. It's that the key factor. And I think that
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Anh Sơn. So the next question from investor. So you mentioned in the presentation about a very notable project, which is the Cần Giờ Bridge project. So can you share what is Codecon's scope of work for this project? What is the contract value and what is the expected profit margin from this project? Thank you.
Dạ. Đây là một trong những dự án trọng điểm quốc gia và cũng là một dự án mà chiến lược trong cái việc mà định hướng phát triển hạ tầng của Codecon. Thì scope work của Codecon tại dự án này chúng tôi có 3 cái hạng mục. Thứ nhất đó là cầu đường bộ vào Cần Giờ. Thứ hai là đường sắt cao tốc vào Cần Giờ. Và hạng mục thứ ba đó là bước vào lắp dầm cho cầu cạn. Thì như chia sẻ ở trên thì Codecon với cái backlog, cái backlog hơn 75% là repeat sale. Thì đối với dự án này giá trị hợp đồng là chúng tôi đang hợp tác với Vin với Masterlight là dự án đang đơn giá tạm tính của hợp đồng tạm tính, cho nên chúng tôi sẽ cập nhật theo từng giai đoạn. Tại thời điểm này chúng tôi không thể nào nói con số chính xác được, cho nên nó không có giá trị, không có ý nghĩa từ lúc này. Cũng như các quý vị cũng thấy là cái việc cái backlog mà chúng tôi để mà hơn 70.000 đó thì con số này nó chiếm tỷ trọng lớn trong cái giá trị này.